Do you know that your business can run smoothly with or without your physical presence? And in this video, I'm going to show you the 3 P's you can use in structuring your business so it can function, run with or without your physical presence. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tracy Diamonds and I share content here on business structure, staffing, business growth, and entrepreneurship. Before we go on structuring and me showing you the 3 P's on how to structure your business, let me tell you what led to structuring my business. So like I had said earlier, I had opened my first store in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and I had opened the second store in Lagos, Nigeria. So now we had 2 stores, and I was running the second store on phone. So every day I have to call the Lagos branch to say, how are you guys doing? When I see the alerts, I say, what did you sell? Because we were not using emails, it was just phone calls, and the girl was recording what she sold. So we had to connect ourselves on phone every day. So I was always calling and checking on things. I really didn't know what was happening in Lagos. If I wanted to know what was happening in Lagos, I had to take a flight to Lagos. So it was a lot of burden on me to run the Lagos branch, and I thought that there must be a way out how I could run 2 businesses. You know, I had overcome the fear of opening a second branch. Now, how do I run these branches effectively? How can I ensure that everything is running smoothly? I'm not scared that someone's going to run away with my goods. So what did I do? I kept thinking, and you know, when they say that if you're looking for a yellow car, you start and you're looking for it seriously, you start seeing yellow cars everywhere. So I started thinking of the solution to running my business. Then I didn't know that my challenge was structure. I didn't know what it was. This name, this buzzword you hear now, structure, was not raining then. I didn't know what the problem was, but there was a problem. You know when you know that something is wrong with me, I don't know what is wrong with me. That was kind of challenge and feeling I had then. Something was wrong, something was not connecting, there was an issue, but I didn't know what it was. I couldn't lay my hands on it, but I had all the symptoms. What were the symptoms? My branches were not reconciled together. I always had to call. I was always the one confirming payments. I was always the one checking who came late to work. You know, everything was just on me. I had to manage this branch, manage that branch, ensure I wasn't losing money. There was a problem. I had the symptoms, but I didn't know what was wrong with me. And so I started thinking, what can be the solution? And in one of those days, what happened? I don't know if you guys know her, but you should know her, Tara Fela-Durutoye. She is the CEO of House of Tara, the founder of one of the first makeup brands in Nigeria. She just put a flyer on her page and said, how to structure your business. My goodness, it was like, God, this is the answer to my prayer. You know, God is fantastic. God is amazing. When you seek for something, you will definitely find that thing. I was seeking for the solution to my problem, and I saw that flyer. This flyer, I think it's about, I can't remember what year this was now, maybe 2010 or so. I can't remember the year that flyer, I saw that flyer, but I saw it and it was 100,000 naira then, and it was a lot of money then, but I quickly paid for it. It was the first class she was having, and I was going to hold in Lagos. Remember, I live in Port Harcourt, and so when it was the date, I hopped on the plane and I went to Lagos. We were about 12 in her class, and so that was how I learned how to structure my business. I learned it from her. She taught for about 10 hours or so, and I noticed something from her. She didn't pick her phone to answer a phone call. And while I was in that class, I was answering phone calls. I was responding to messages. I was talking to my staff. I was WhatsApping. I was texting. She was chilled, like she didn't have to talk to anybody. She didn't do anything. And I was like, amazing. So you know what? It's not about theory. I could see the practicality of what she was teaching us. She was not involved in, but that day she shut down and it was in her office. So it was not like she had it in a hotel or somewhere. It was happening in her office. So if there was anyone I was going to come to her office, at least they had access to her. Nobody came to knock on the door. Nobody came to look for her. And she taught us for about 10 hours, and I was blown away. So that's my first step. That was what drove me to go and learn how to structure my business. She taught practical ways on how to structure your business. And from then, I've learned how to structure my business. I have built on what she taught. I've expanded on what she taught. And now I've structured my business. I now teach business owners how to structure their businesses. But that was what drove me to structure my business. I had the symptoms. I didn't know what the name was. And I realized that the name was that I didn't have structure in my business. So when we say structure, what are we saying? Meaning structure is, you can use documentation as the word for structure. You can use organization as the word for structure. So structure is ensuring that things are done perfectly well with or without your physical presence. Structure is saying that you know that for every time this happens, this is the outcome, and it's documented so someone else can see it. The idea of structure is to ensure that even if you're there or not there, everyone working on your team knows exactly what to do. A customer comes and says that I bought this item and I want to return it. The way you will handle it is the way your other staff members will handle it. And we're not going to just assume that they know what to do. We're going to tell them what to do, and we're going to write down what the return policy says. That is a step in structure. So they're like 3 P's of structure. We'll call them policies, processes, and procedures. When you get those things right, you are on your way to structuring your business. So now, what is policies? Well, what are policies? Policies are guidelines, the way things are done here. So your policies can say we only use DHL to deliver our goods. As simple as that is a policy. And then you say, why should I write it down? I can use any delivery service. You want to ensure that your business runs in an organized way. Just to say that we use only DHL, it's a policy. So when you employ a new staff that comes into your organization, the staff member knows that this company, they only use DHL. Because you will get customers that will say, why are you using DHL? Can't you use another company to deliver my goods? Can't you use another company to deliver my goods? But if you are set in your ways, you've organized your business, your staff will come and say, I'm sorry, we only use DHL. But if there's no policy, a customer can come and say, please, can you take my goods to the park? And then that staff goes to the park to deliver. Another customer can say, can you use this particular transportation to deliver my goods? And then you know you're not using different companies. As simple as documenting that we only use DHL here, and everybody following the rules, you've created policy in your business. So you can create policy in every area of your business. We are talking about delivery, we are talking about customer service, we are talking about how to pick up the phone, we are talking about what time the office closes, what time the office opens. All these are policies that businesses ought to have. So the first P in business, in structure, I would say, is creating policies in your business. The second P again will be creating processes in your business. So what are processes? Processes are like saying, keep the accounting record. So it's a task, keep accounting record. Then what are procedures? Procedures are how to keep accounting record. So when you employ a new staff and say, go and keep the accounting record, how will the staff keep the accounting record? Most of us really do processes in our companies. We just tell the staff the process, answer the phone call, keep that record, go to the bank. The how is the procedure. And breaking it down from processes to procedures is where we need to get it right. So most of us know the processes. Put off the lights, put off the generator. How do you put off the generator? Is the third P, is the procedure. So documenting your policy, documenting the process, put off the generator, documenting how to put off the generator, you have done the 3 Ps. And if you can do that in every aspect of your business, you're creating structure in your business. It's little by little, poco a poco. But if you can do this for your business, that is how to create structure. You want to create structure in a way where if your 10-year-old cousin comes to work for you, they can just open a book and they can see everything about your business. They can see how the banks you use to bank your money. They can see how records are kept. So the how is the procedure. Most of us don't document the how. We don't even write the task. But we're saying now, write the policies, write the process, and write the procedure. When you can do this for every aspect of your business, in every department, you can write the task and you can write the how to execute the task. You're creating structure in your business. So these are the 3 Ps you need to create structure in your business. We have come to the end of today's video. I hope you got value for this. If you did, please drop a comment, like this video, share this video on your Insta story with other people, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to our channel. And tell us what else you want us to talk about concerning business growth, entrepreneurship, and structuring, and even staffing. And then I'll see how we can come together and create some content for you guys. Before you go, check out the video on how to retain staff in 2023. I am sure you're going to get value in that video. Have a fantastic day. See you in my next video. Bye.